Hello, my beautiful little fluffy chocolate soufflés. How are you doing today? I've got a different approach today. Yes, we're going to do an overhead jobby. This is your pick. 1, 2, or 3. Now, you'll know that the number that you've picked is in your head. Stick with it for the time being, okay? Stick with your intuition. Remember the intuition exercises. Which number feels the best? 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so what we're going to... Oh, there you go. There's number 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a past, present, future, it's very mini gypsy spread, and then I'll do additions if I feel I need to. This is that one. So sometimes they fly out. Sometimes I just know that I have to pick one up for you, okay? Okay, number 1, so this represents your past. Okay, we've got a lovely start on this one. This is a Knight of Water. Obviously, it's the cups in tarot. This depicts emotions, love, relationships, or anything of that nature. So we're going back to an event where it was really happy. So we've either got a wedding, we've gone to an engagement. This is a special birthday. I like to bring those in as well. A real emotional time that was really good. It could be that you fell in love. It could be a relationship that you're in. So at the moment, we're looking potentially on this first card to do with relationships or emotions that need balancing with you. So this was in the past, remember. I'm going to be doing strictly past, present, future, and then we can work with them from there, okay? So what happens in the present? So this is the Queen of Air. Right, so we've got objective decision making, okay? The Queen of Swords, she's my most favourite kick-ass woman in the whole of the tarot deck. She does not take into account emotions, other people's problems. She cuts through to find the truth. She cuts through all the BS and says, right, where am I? What do I need? What is gonna help me to get on in life, okay? So she's looking at her life. Look, I love this. Look, she's looking at this bowl of, well, it does look like a bit like a unicorn, to be fair, but it's actually symbolic of her looking into her life, what's right, what isn't, and what needs to be got rid of and what needs to be kept. You may be analysing your emotions at the moment and what has created your emotions to be in the state they are at the moment. So rather than have a look at what is making you feel like you are now, look at what created that initial process of how you're feeling right now. So it could be a relationship, it could be, you know, a situation with a friend, siblings, children, whatever it is. Have a look and look back to source, okay? Because this feels like you are happy, but things have gone a bit awry in this relationship, or your emotions aren't quite the same as they were in the past. Okay, so number 1, it's time to start doing a bit of evaluation. By all means, you can bring in Archangel Jeremiah. Okay, these are the Angel Tarot cards. I'm just doing a little cheat here because normally they use Major Arcana for angels. But I just feel that you might have to evaluate emotions or feelings over a certain person or relationship. Is it still working for you? Does it need tweaking? Does it need more effort? Does it need to go? Okay, just clearing out a bit of old wood there. This is what I'm feeling. Right, because if you do this and you do start making decisions with this, then you're going to be coming up, oh my good God, shut the front door. Look, come on now. Come on now. Strength, Archangel Ariel. You know she's one of my favourite angels. They're all my favourite, to be fair. But Ariel Michael, I've got a particular niche in my heart and soul. Strength. Archangel Ariel used to help, well, she helps birth planets with Mother Gaia and the Seraphim and Michael, to be fair, right? She is the ray of everything of strong, sacred feminine energy. She is the creator of the plant and animal kingdom. She helps deal with the world disasters. I know she's in Haiti at the moment. Massive frequency over there. I don't know what's going on, but I know she's over there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's right, they're talking to me now and I sound like a schizophrenic. Look, you've got the prism of energy coming in over you. You've got the tiger representing strength, okay? This is going to bring you back to a strong personal situation. You're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel more confident, okay? You're going to feel so much more independent. There's going to be relief if you deal with whatever's going wrong in this relationship or person. Okay, you just got to release whoever is bringing you down because you really are going to benefit from it. Right, and what I'm going to do is... I'm going to move my chair, make a load of noise. Well, we're going to bring in these little puppies. Energy Oracle cards for a little seal on this message for you. Let's see what the Energy Oracle cards say, darlings. Listen. You've got the woman holding the coin. Obviously represents Pentacles, doesn't it? And it represents materialism, stability, loyalty, happiness in your life. So do you know what? This could potentially mean not only are you getting emotional strength and freedom. Look at all this beautiful, vibrant purple. Look at it. Go with your intuition. Your third eye chakra is absolutely humming at the moment. Look for the truth. You could even be better off financially if you make decisions to come away from this person. You could even be contemplating leaving somebody. I don't know what it is. But, you know, I just feel like by making decisions on whatever this emotional setback is with a certain person, whether it's changing it, dealing with it, you know, facing them head on, moving away from whatever it is, it's going to make you feel so much more secure financially and in your own home as well. So this is not only going to be emotional and spiritual strength, it's also going to materially bring you to a position of strength. Perhaps you'll think, right, now I've got rid of that person, I'm going to take this job on. Now I'm going to study to be a nurse. Now I'm going to continue with my art and make a business of it because they said I couldn't do it. Whatever it is, sit down with your soul journals and think. Darren, darling, could you pass me my soul journal? Thank you, my love. Thank you, my able, sexy, gorgeous, wonderful assistant who's sitting there ordering the most sexiest things in the whole world for when we get back in May for Fifth Dimension. And he's got a secret and he won't tell me what he's ordered, but there's something he's going to surprise me with. It's all here, exclusive.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Right, woman holding coin. You are going to be so much better off, I guarantee. All right, so make those decisions. And look, I've even got a soul journal for you if you want it. If you don't, write it anywhere. Just literally write out the pros and cons of this relationship and see if it makes sense. Look, you've got 11 there as well. See if it makes sense. If you want, call on Archangel Ariel because she also deals with base chakra stuff. She helps you sort out everyday crap. I know that sometimes I will walk along or I'll get up and I feel this energy saying you need to do this today. And I know it's her sorting my base chakra stuff out. She is the absolute strength of being down on this planet. Use her. And I don't mean in a horrible way. She says, it's almost like she says, use my energy. Call my frequency in. Let me help you. So number one, it's time to evaluate and make change for whatever's going to be better for your outcome. Good luck, number ones. Okay, number twos. I need to tap the energy out because the energy in this filler is horrific, to be fair. Did that come out too quick? I feel it did. Right, so there's nice little tips as you watch this. I will edit the long shuffles, but it just shows you how I work. So, as I say, they can throw themselves out. I can spot a card and I know I have to have it. Or it just bends out of place like this one. See? Oh, I've got two. Okay, so you have 6. Look at my Zadkiel. I can't remember what beautiful person it was has given me their spare pack of Angel Tarot cards. I think I need to swap over to him soon. Look at poor little Zadkiel. Love his art. Look at him. covered at the ends. Look, it's been so used. Love his art. There you go. Did you see that flip out? Okay, darlings. Let's have a little shimmy and have a look. And, you know, this is a good little learning curve for you if you're trying to learn how to read the cards. See what you make from them. We all interpret them differently, remember. We all have different intuition. We all have different ways of working. There's no set to in these cards. There is a basic frame of what they mean, and then you see how they merge with the other cards and how intuitively you feel you want to go with them. Remember, you know, a lot of them have certain different meanings. So you've got to pick what meaning is right for this particular reading space. So now we're going to be looking at number twos. Oh, number twos, 6 of cups, 6 of water. You are really feeling nostalgic at the moment, and I don't know why. Potentially it could be because we've just passed Easter time. It's a time for family. Perhaps you've lost family members. Perhaps things have changed. But this is very much going back to childhood memories. You could have been looking at old albums of people that have passed, no longer here. You could have been enjoying family time. You could have been just thinking about things from the past. However, this is what this card comes with. If you are thinking about things from the past that are making you feel happy and at peace, that's absolutely fine, okay? However, if they bring you bad feelings or you need closure or things like that, you need to work on it. So this has been going on for quite a long time because this is in the past position. So there may be things from your past, even going back to your childhood, that may make you feel like you're holding baggage. Perhaps you're holding things from the past. If you can see, look, there's a shark in the water. I want to do mermaid cards. We'll see. Okay. Now, it could be that you are not happy now. So you're going back to the past to romanticize about it, to think, oh, that was so good back then, when it really wasn't. But you're not being present. This is a card to try and bring you into the present and see how this affects you in the present. So there's been a lot of nostalgia going on for months, most probably, because this is in the past position. Let's have a look at the next card. Oh, they've already flipped out the right way, so it's not as if it's a surprise when I flip them over. Do you know what I mean? Now, this is a brilliant learning curve for people that are trying to learn the cards. Look at my dogged little bubba. Balance, temperance in the major arcana, a need to have a look at things, moderate what's good, moderate what's bad, and get us into this happy balance, this happy living, this happy mindfulness, okay? Perhaps we need to look at things and perhaps make compromise, as you can see on here, see? But this card is very much about balance. And normally, as you'll see, even on the major arcana, there's always 1 foot in the water, which means emotionally, we've got 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot emotionally balanced in the water. Okay? So the thing I love about this card, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but we've got blue roses surrounding Zadkiel at the moment, okay? And that is the throat chakra. So potentially you could be needing to speak out about things. You could be needing to actually speak to a person to deal with something from your past, or even you could need to be speaking your own truth to yourself. Okay. The one thing is that with this card, everything becomes, or everything happens when it should. Okay, there is a massive message in the balance and temperance card. Is that if you're waiting things to change or waiting for things to come about, then you just have to literally be patient and trust the universe to drop it in when it's right. Biggest lesson we have to learn down here is getting over our ego and making sure that we just trust the process, and when things come, they come at the right time. Archangel Zadkiel is the archangel. Funny enough, I've just been writing him up on my new angel cards. He is the angel of mercy, the angel of forgiveness, of calm, peace, tranquility. So whatever it is, if there is something from your past that's still creating a problem for your present, it needs to be dealt with. Okay, darlings? Be brave. Oops, sorry, I'm going off camera. Be brave. Start making change. Very much reflection cards on this energy. Now, this is the best bit, right? Okay. Whatever's happened, it doesn't necessarily have to be childhood. It can be anything that is in your past that you need to deal with. It could be a loss, you know, it could be anything. But this should like, you know, reverberate with your energy. This should make you think, yeah, I know what this is about. Right, the reason why is I feel that there's a message coming through via NICKYALAN for you to take time out. The Four of Aries, things haven't gone as well as they should, or you're feeling a bit disheartened and you just need to take some time out to reflect, to help you perhaps move on with something, make a decision. So let's do like a kind of, for instance, let's say perhaps there's something from your past you need to deal with. It's stayed with you for a long, long time, and perhaps you need to finally alleviate it. So you decide, do you know what, I'm going to go and see a counsellor, or I'm going to go and get RTT, or I'm going to go to the police, or whatever it is. Okay, then if there's anything negative that holds you back, or I'm going to start doing exercises to forgive that person, forgive that situation, and move on from it. This card is very much going within your own energy, getting out in nature, okay? Sitting with yourself, meditating, thinking things out, writing things out. Whatever it is, you need to take some time. This is a don't put your head in the sand card. Okay, this is, look, there's something going on, something that's still stuck perhaps in your shadow self. Do shadow work, Google it, shadow work. How do I do shadow work? I've got videos on it. Just have a look, because there may be things from your past. It could even be in the last year. It could be something that happened a year ago. But obviously, you know, we have got the childhood essence here that may relate to some people watching this. Remember, this is a general reading, okay? So it could cover all sorts of subjects and subject matter. But to be honest with you, this feels like you need to sit with yourself. I do it every other day, especially at the moment. As you know, I've been a bit up and down with my stomach, God knows what. And I just sit, write, meditate, walk in nature, stand by the sea, sit by the sea. Look after yourselves inside. See what it is that's bringing you down in that burden. Let's have a look. If you do take this action, and this is, you know, future aspiration, you know, some of you will take that time to rest. Take a weekend away. Go for a retreat, Darren.
That's a good idea.
Oh, we've got some saucy news coming. We've got some spicy news coming. Right. Let's see, with the Energy Oracle cards, if there's anything they want to add concerning this. It's just something that's niggling you that you just need to get rid of from your past. Perhaps the Easter period has brought up, you know, even if you find this and it's not Easter, it may be significant when you see this in a year or two time. But sometimes things are brought up and it's still a niggle, you know. It's just, it doesn't serve you. Get rid of it. It's very similar to number one. You may end up wanting to watch all of them. Absolutely. So if you follow this guidance, it will open up to you seeing opportunities, seeing other things differently, looking at things laterally. Possibilities that never seemed like viable are now open to you, emotionally, spiritually, relationship-wise, physically. Okay, you're seeing the light. So potentially, whatever has made you feel in the past like you're not worthy, look at the difference between the light. Look at the difference between the two cards. Look at the light that can come your way. Whatever it is from your past, childhood, whatever it is, let's have a little look at it. Let's see if we can do some mercy on the person, situation, forgiveness. Let's take time out. You need time out, though. You need to take a break, go and visit someone you love, be in a peaceful environment. You know, do whatever you need to do to get away from yourself, technology, people. Even do you know what? Even if it's bloody 2 hours in the woodlands, in a park, by the sea, in a, you know, anywhere away from technology and an urban environment. Just be with yourself. You will find the more you sit with yourself, you will unearth so much more. It's like what we do here, right? When we go out, I just say, stop, turn left, right? Yesterday we found the most magnificent, if you look at my Instagram, we found the most magnificent Chiringuito with the most stunning views on just a heartbeat decision. And this is what you'll find when you start connecting with yourself, when you start listening to yourself, when you start delving into the true depth of your soul energy, your astral energies. It's so interesting because that little, oh, I'll have a little dip, you suddenly discover something magnificent about yourself. The universe is within you. The universe is within you. That's going to be the title of this. The universe is within you. You can discover so much about yourself, your past lives, you know, where you come from, angel connections, your guides, going to heaven, seeing your loved ones. It is all within you. And yet people keep grasping for external things. Magnificent. Go find yourselves number 2. Because the journeys are endless, beautiful, merciful, angelic, miraculous, sublime. Just do it. God, I'd be 6 foot under if it weren't for them. I'm not going to lie. Do it. Live my life. No matter how bad it gets. No matter how bad it gets, I pull myself back. The most beautiful white sage incense burn. I think Lorraine bought me those, bless her. Absolutely smells divine in here. Doesn't it, Bubba?
Lovely.
What number did you pick?
Number 3.
I knew you was going to say that. I must be psychic.
No. I wrote it down.
In my soul journal. He keeps nicking my soul journals. He's got all notes in them now. And they're not his personal notes. Naughty. You're using it as a notebook. It's very, very naughty. Sacrilege.
It's for the 5th dimension.
I know, Bubba. Well, they're wrong ones anyway, aren't they? Because there's the print went wrong on them. That's me attempting to make my own journal. Not great. Thank you so much, darlings. Okay, number 3s. Here we go. What we got for you, my darlings? Oh, what is going on? This is lovely. We've got lovely. Right, in the past, again, you know, this could be last week, but generally we can go back to a year, 18 months, 5 years ago. It doesn't, you know when it is that this time took place. Well, there was an end of a situation. It's like the death card. Right, it was a situation that took place. This is Azrael as well. You know, Archangel of passing, death of a situation. Call him in when you want a situation to end, or you're coming to an end of a situation. Call him in if you're going through a loss. God, I've been calling him in like a bitch last couple of months since Teddy passed, right? So this is the end of a situation that took place in the past, remember? So this is like, I don't know, you changed jobs, you changed your lifestyle, you had a loss, you know, you lost someone who you deeply loved. Could be anybody, family, friend, pet, whoever. And I just want to send a love to John, who has just recently passed over, my friend's husband, and also my other friend's dad as well. 2 losses in a week. So God bless you. And I dedicate these readings to you, my darlings, and I hope you got over safely and well. So there was an end of a situation. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical situation with the release card, okay? It can also mean that you suddenly had a spiritual awakening. Now, this is happening massively at the moment, okay? People are saying, oh my God, I keep seeing synchronicity. I keep hearing someone call my name. I keep feeling dizzy. I keep feeling light. I keep hearing ringing in my ears. I keep seeing signs from my loved ones. I'm dreaming of my loved ones. I'm dreaming of angels. I keep seeing 111, 111. 111, 111, 111, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And I'm getting more and more, and it's making me so happy. Oh my God, I'm joyful when I see the emails. Lorraine, even though I don't have time to reply to 90% of the emails, I always get to read them at some point, even if it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And the joy that fills me to see people waking up, it's happening, guys, because we need equilibrium on the planet, as you'll know from all of my angel channeling. right? And so basically, you are waking up to become more conscious so you can send more humility, more love. You can start teaching your children humility and love, and we can start spreading it and eradicating the darkness. Problem is, we're winning, and that's not a problem for us, but it's a problem for the darkness. So it's kicking off like a bitch at the moment. That is why in the next couple of years, we're going to have loads of wars. We're going to have loads of disasters, right? They're trying to create massive problems, which I'm going to do in my new segment, which I'll talk about. Right, they're trying to create massive problems. Can you write that down, actually, darling? Darkness kicking off. I've got to add that to my new segment. Okay, and it's going to be called Grab Your Pews for News and Views. Now, this is them kicking off, okay? And the more that we have problems going in the planet at the moment, embrace it, hold on, you know, bury the, what's that word called when you secure the hatches or whatever? It's just going to batten the hatches, because what's going to happen now is you are going to be going into a situation where we need to just hold on tight until this breakthrough comes, which I've been told is 2026, okay? So don't get scared. They want you to give up on humankind. They want you to give up on the planet. You know, they're exposing and pressing more power from the elite, the rich elite. They're imposing that. But already, I'll go on that. Can you write down airplanes, please, darling? So this is what's happening, okay? So you go with it if you're having this massive spiritual awakening, because you're becoming part of the light army, and that's bloody amazing. Or it could be that you moved on from a situation. You could have left your home, you could have left your relationship, you could have been forced into situations that you really didn't want. But whatever happened in the past, there was a massive transformation in your life, one way or another. Whatever makes sense for you. Whatever makes sense for you in this reading. Okay, sorry I got on my soapbox in, but hey ho. Get over it, girlfriends and boyfriends. Night of Fire, look at you. Look. A sudden event that takes immediate, like the Night of Fire, right? The Knight of Wands is like, oh my God, it's all happened. But do you know what? I don't care, because I've got my strong steed, which is your strength, your inner strength. And I'm saying, let's do it. Let's go for it. I'm not having it. I am not going to allow myself to become a victim to whatever happened in the past. Okay, so this is the ones where either you didn't want it to change, or it was a horrible thing that happened that had to make you change, or an event that just literally knocked you for six. Okay, so the Knight of, the thing I like about the Knight of Wands is, you know, sometimes the Knight of Swords can go in and go, rah, and not think about it. The Knight of Wands is someone that actually goes, right, let's make a plan, and I'm going to stick to it. My God, am I going to stick to it? With the fire of, I always see the fire of the chariot behind him. Through diversity, I'm going to push through for what I want out of my life. I believe in myself. I know I can do this. I'm confident. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Where do I need to go? Where's my direction? So think about what your plans are for the future. You may have already done this, because I feel like we're still integrating into the past energy here. If you have had to make plans or do things, then please don't worry. It's all, remember, divine timing that comes when the angel realms and the universe, the source, will let you know when it's going to happen. When it happens, it's normally the 11th hour. 11 always comes into it somewhere along the line. So we're now looking at possibly the past overlapping the present, present overlapping the past with this card, if this makes sense to you. However, if we are still talking about spiritual transformation, this is have a plan. How am I going to adopt a stronger way of me going forward? There are all sorts of things out there. On YouTube, I've got my own Prism Living course. You can start meditating. The quickest, easiest way and the cheapest way for you to develop your abilities. And this is the most common question in the whole wide world I ever get asked. Just plug a meditation in and listen, and let your soul take you to where it needs to go. We're all developing at different times and spaces, number 3s, right? This is you, Darren. You chose this number.
I did.
Right? So know that you are making a plan for yourself to keep yourself spiritually connected. Walk in nature. Use your crystals. Be mindful. Listen to meditation. I went to courses. I went to circles. I was ridiculed. I was bullied. You'll know from my book, Rise and Fall. They were jealous of me, and I was so upset. And all I did in the end, I thought, oh, hang on a minute. I come from hundreds of generations of mediums and healers before me. I'll go up and speak to my granddad and my dad. They taught me everything. My granddad taught me everything about paranormal investigations, protecting yourself in a paranormal investigation, dark energies. He showed me the halls of learning. He showed me the fountain of youth where the celestial beings in the celestial garden, the seraphim, heal all of the wounded souls that go up en masse. Everything I have learned is through meditation and dream state. Not books, not courses. Do it yourself. Seriously. Number 3 is what's going to happen for number 3. Look, see, this is a thing. Now, some of you, I knew this was going to come up. I should have bloody said it. I knew that a pentacle card was going to come up. Earth is earth in this thing, but it's pentacles in the normal tarot, right? So some of you may have had such a big change that it actually created a problem financially for you. This, I'm feeling as well, potentially, this could be waiting for probate. Searching your heart to think, is it worth pursuing this because siblings have been arseholes? Let's face it, it happens a lot. I used to see it all the time as a bereavement officer. You know, when I was a detective, seeing all the family start pecking away at the goods and demanding who was in the will, who got what. It's, God, breaks a family or mends them. So you may be concerned about financial, which is fine. This is what it's all about. You know, we live in a material world, God. So there could be financial issues. You could have perhaps lost your job. And financially, you're desperately trying. Perhaps the plan isn't 100% at the moment, but you're desperately trying to make change. I'm starting my own business. I'm going to start making, I'm going to do flower arrangements, or I'm going to start doing videos, whatever it is, right? And you're struggling. Reach out is the first thing I want to say to you on the 5 of Earth, okay? Because there can be this, most of the 5 cards are all about fighting and clashing and, you know, discord and all that kind of stuff, okay? But this is about you taking, with the Pentacles card, this is about you kind of taking hold of it yourself and making a decision. Right, how am I going to make good of this? One, there's nothing I can do. I'm going to have to accept at the moment this is how I am and trust that the universe will provide. Did it with me. Why shouldn't they do it with you? I'm no different to anybody else. Asked help from others. Not so much, can you lend me a £5? But where's the best thing to invest? How's the best thing to make money? You know, I'm in debt. Go to Step Change. Best voluntary service I ever went to when I didn't have a pot to piss in. When I was completely skint and had debt collectors knocking at my door and bailiffs. Stepchange.org. You know, if you need help with debt. Whatever it is, have the faith and create a reality that you will receive financial abundance when you need it. Okay? If you are, oh my God, I lost my job, but do you know what? I'm going to be a Reiki healer, because remember, this could be a spiritual transformation, right? Do you know what? I'm going to do Reiki healing because I love that. I'm going to do crystal healing. I'm qualified. I'm going to make it a job. And it's a bit sticky. 1, remember, marketing is key online, unfortunately. And 2, hang on in there, because you will eventually get there. You'll be guided. You'll be nurtured and you'll be shown it. Don't give it up. Do not give up. The Knight of Wands never gives up. He's just assured. He's just there. I can do this. Keep going. Keep going. It will work. Let's see what we've got from the Oracle energy. I know they're called energy Oracle cards, but I'm just saying it's Oracle energy. What have you got to say for number 3s, please? About the money, especially, because we've got to live, we live in a material world, guys. We need, not having money creates a massive problem for us down here, and that's nothing to do with ego. You got 2, bloody hell, you've got 2. Right, okay, right, this, look, how the hell did that happen? It might have flipped while I did it, but I don't know. right? This is upside down. You are not resting. You're not allowing yourself to think anything through. You're just rushing through, hoping that everything's going to change for you. Opportunity, abundance, and everything else doesn't just knock on your door. Some people it does. Young souls it does, because they can't be asked to manifest it. That's why they win the lottery. That's why they get a diamond job, because their dad got it for them. You know, that's why they're rich, because mummy and daddy gave them all their money. They're young souls, right? Old souls will be watching this. There's hardly any young souls that's going to watch my channel. I tell you that now. And if they do, they're the ones that normally write a load of old crap on it. Right? Sit in your energy. Let me just turn it upside down. This is what you need to aspire to. Be at one with yourself. How am I going to get through this? Or trust you're going to get through this. Talk to yourself. Comfort yourself. It's coming. You know why? Look at this, Bubba. You've got the appreciation card. So this is appreciate your situation at the moment, right? Look, they're the plants. She's plucked one of those. The beauty is already around her. She could have walked past them and gone, my life's crap. I'm not even looking at the roses. But she didn't. She stopped and smelt the roses. That's why my mum is the B type. I just know it. Stop and smell the roses. They oxygenate us. They give us smells that make us feel good. The bees are attracted to them. They create honey. The bees pollinate. The bees keep us alive. You can get deeper and deeper into this with just looking at one rose bush. And that's what I've learned. Appreciate everything. I look at Darren and I think, oh, God. And I think, oh, no, I have to appreciate him. And then, no, you do. You appreciate everything you have in your life. I hate this flat. It's so small. I hate it. Yeah, but you've got a roof over your head. It keeps you dry. It keeps you warm for the time being. But things will change, won't they? Tell yourself that. I will be in a bigger, better flat. I will be in the home I want. I will be in the better job I want. I will have my spiritual vocation make money for me so that I can continually do it, send love, but also pay my bills. Get your headspace right, darlings. Appreciate what you've got. Everything, when you use gratitude and appreciation of what you've got right in front of you, it generates a positive energy that attracts further positivity. If you look at everything with a down space, a load of darkness, that's all you're gonna sit in. The universe can't bring light to a dark energy. You've got to say, this is shit at the moment, but do you know what? It's going to get better. I know it is. I'm so grateful that I've got these walls over my head. I don't particularly like it, but hey-ho, I know I deserve better and I will get better. Okay? Do you know what? Nobody's really coming for their Reiki sessions at the moment. What do I need to do? Stop panicking. Stop rushing, right? Sit with it. Make a plan. What am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little marketing plan. I'm going to perhaps do a couple of videos, perhaps start, you know, the horrors of TikTok, but the beauty of YouTube, because you're all lovely on there. At the end of the day, word of mouth is going to work for you, but you need to spread yourself out there. You need to do what you're doing. You could be the best Reiki healer, crystal healer, reader, medium in the world, but if nobody knows about you, and that is part of the material aspects of our job, and I hate it. But it brings in all these beautiful people. And look at our tribe just growing and growing and growing. And that's through me working my bits off every single day to say to people, hello, we're here. Come and join us. You've got the hardest work ever, darlings. You've got the hardest work ever if you're trying to, you know, go from a material job to a spiritual job. But you know what? The benefits are beyond anything you'll ever receive. That's for the people that are obviously, you know, contemplating on moving on to things like podcasts. It's the way forward now. Everybody wants online, don't they? Everybody, unfortunately, is stuck to their phone. You see it everywhere. It breaks my heart. But that's the reality of the culture at the moment until it changes. Okay, gratitude, exercise gratitude. Do 3 things you're grateful in the morning, 3 things you're grateful for in the afternoon, or add it in your soul journal. I am grateful for, and then your mind is concentrating on positive things rather than the negative things that you're not happy with. That's your homework number 3s. So my darlings, there are your readings. I hope you enjoyed them. I just thought I'd do an overhead view just to give you a little heads up on how to do your own reading. So until the next time, I'm sending you so much love and I'll speak to you again very soon.